Okay, my dear friends, now we are solving question number 3 of May-June 2023 paper 4 variant 3. This question is on thermal physics. I will be very happy if you are answering AI. State which state of matter, solid, liquid or gas has the greatest thermal expansion and which has the least. Okay, Mariam, correct. Asil, what is your answer? Emma, what is your answer? Greatest expansion and the least expansion. So greatest expansion is with gases and the least expansion is with solids. Yes, Muhammad, okay. Now, if I'm going to ask you this question, I will add one or few words along with this all statement. State which state of matter, solid, liquid or gas has the greatest thermal expansion and which has the least for the same amount of heat given to both of them. For the same amount of heat given to both of them for a fair test, for a fair comparison. Anyhow, describe in terms of the motion and arrangement of particles the structure of solids and gases. Solids. So particles vibrate in fixed positions, vibrate or about fixed positions, you can say. Particles are closely packed. Particles are closely packed. These are the 2 points in terms of motion and arrangement of particles in the structures of the solid. Now gases, particles move faster randomly. Particles move faster and randomly. Also particles are further apart. So 3 marks are there. In this way, this is very simple question. Now I want for BI define specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity. So I will be writing this definition, and this definition is 99.99% if it is coming, always coming for 2 marks. So specific heat capacity means it is the heat energy needed to increase or raise the temperature of a substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. Please, my dear friends, I just want to know, is this statement correct? If yes, write yes. If no, then what's wrong? I'm waiting for your response quickly. No response. This is not a good thing. No response at all. Kullu no sleeping. When we are saying specific, it means we are specific about the mass. And I did not mention mass. It is the heat energy needed to raise the temperature of a substance of 1 kilogram. Lazim to say. It is necessary to say. So the temperature of a substance of 1 kilogram by 1 degree Celsius. If it was only thermal capacity, then first definition was okay. In thermal capacity, we are not mentioning about the mass. We are simply saying heat energy needed to raise the temperature of a substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. But if it is specific, we need to say specific amount of mass, I mean 1 kilogram. Don't forget this. Yes, Hema, correct. A substance carries out a student carries out an experiment to determine the specific heat capacity of a metal. A cylinder of metal is heated by a 12-watt heater. This is the power electrical heater. State the readings that the student takes. State the readings that the student takes. Now, here, what to do? He has to find the specific heat capacity. We must first know the formula. E is equal to mc delta T. For memorization purposes, I am writing this. So even actually it is Q is equal to mc delta theta. Just to Q is the amount of energy, thermal energy. Here I am replacing it with E. M is for mass, C is for specific heat capacity. Delta theta is the change in temperature in degrees Celsius. I have written delta T, which is change in temperature in Kelvin. And remember, change in temperature, either it is in degrees Celsius or it is in Kelvin, they are numerically equal. Anyhow, so E is equal to MCAT. For memorization purposes, we can say. So now, here, we are not given with, we need to calculate what? We need to calculate the time. We need to calculate what? Specific heat capacity. And now energy is not given, but power is given, and we know power is equal to rate of transfer of energy. So then if we cross multiply, energy will be equal to power times time. So it means this equation will be replaced like this. Power times time is equal to MCAT, and then make C as the subject of equation. Power times time over M delta T. Now dear friends, we are not given with time, we are not given with change in temperature, we are not given with mass, only we have power. And also be very careful, small t will be for the time interval and capital T will be for temperature. Don't mix them up, mix them together. So now state the readings the student needs to take. He needs to measure time of heating, or the time for which the heater is turned on to heat up the metal. Second, the mass of the metal cylinder. Mass of the metallic cylinder. Mass of the metallic cylinder. And third thing is delta T. So either you can write change in temperature, change in temperature, or you can say initial and final temperatures. Initial and final temperatures. Any one thing you will write for this or. So three things we need to know. One is the time of heating, time for which the heater was turned on, mass of the metallic cylinder, and change in temperature. If you don't want to write change in temperature, then you can replace this last one as initial and final temperatures. Please, my dear friends, if there is any question or query, feel free. You people can ask me now. Waiting for your response. Okay, stay blessed. Inshallah, now in the next recordings we will be solving the physics of waves questions, inshallah, from the same paper. Stay blessed.